I remember what I said.
That was a great warm-up, though.
Brew Happy!
We're the longest running beer podcast in the Pacific Northwest. Why wouldn't they be listening to us?
So many different beers! I got you something really good and really delicious.
Oh my God. You listen to the Brew Happy show, so do I. Do it.
It's not about the beer. It's about the beer.
Oh yeah, that's Brew Happy.
That's right. It is the Brew Happy Show weekly podcast, and you are listening to the voice of beer and Fat Josh.
Yeah, but are you recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, you super excellent. Let's do this.
Yeah, so we are here at Function PDX in Northwest Portland, Oregon, and this is a really great spot. We love this place. We come here quite often, and we got some beers in front of us, and we're pretty excited about that. So
Where are we this week, Damian?
we're at Function PDX in Northwest, the Northwest portion of Oregon or Portland, and so this is one of the 5 quadrants of Portland. A lot of people don't know that Portland has 5 different quadrants. I live in the 5th quadrant.
I don't even know which one I live in.
Oh, well, you live in the northeast quadrant.
Okay.
So this is a really great spot. This is one of 2 awesome locations, soon to be 3 if you caught our episode with owner Casey Armstrong about a month or so ago, I think it was. And just to tune in help the listeners that are just tuning in to the show catch up a little bit. This is a very unique concept where they partner up with different breweries across the land, nationwide, and effectively transform their space into a tap room that embodies the spirit of each brewery's hometown location. They do this 1 month at a time. So every single month they turn over each of their locations, and they'll feature 2 different breweries, one more prominently at one location than the other. And so a couple of weeks ago, we were at the Northeast location in the Alberta Arts District in Northeast Portland, and we were featuring Bottle Logic, and they are, Bottle Logic, I believe they were out of Anaheim, right. And that's just a little south of L.A. And then it's
pretty much L.A.
Yeah, it's pretty much L.A. It's outside of L.A. And then halfway between L.A. and San Diego, we discovered Murietta, which is where Bottle Logic is from, and they're the more prominently featured brewery at this location that we're at right now.
Northwest 23rd.
Yeah.
And also, Damian, I've been your co-host for, 8 months now, and I just learned that Function PDX has a basement beer club, and I wasn't aware of it. And
Get out of town.
I'm gonna tell you guys what this is about. You pay $30 a month, and it comes 1 free flight per month, 1 off draft pours every time you're here, a free glass of the month every month, a member keg access, which we don't know what that is.
What does that mean?
We're going to have to ask our server because I really don't know. I just learned about this. And also the double can limits. I don't know what that means.
What's that?
Well, we're going to have to ask Damian. We need some stuff to learn over here. 10% off merchandise.
Oh, I like that.
Mid-month party. What the hell is a mid-month party, Damian?
When they have parties without us?
I guess because I didn't know about it. And they also have exclusive merch access. So if you want to get all these perks, $30 a month at Function PDX, I just learned about it, and I can't believe it. And I think I'm going to join because this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I maybe I should join too because I'm going to get a Bottle Logic shirt. Or no, this is a 8-bit shirt that I'm getting.
Let me see. Did they have a shirt on this?
Look at this.
That shirt's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I like it.
It's an arcade video game with the beer mug that has pixelated, kind of like
right.
It just looked too nerdy.
Yeah, I think
cool.
so too. Yeah, it's a really cool shirt.
But you should see this Eye of Sauron.
This poster, yeah.
Poster 8-bit brewing. It is. Let's post this on Instagram.
We're gonna
because
put
it's
this on our
really
our
freaking cool.
Instagram for sure. Yeah, that's a really cool poster. I love that they do all the rebranding. They do the walls, they do the glassware, the coasters, the merch, and the menu, and then they sell. They have a beer cave at each one of these locations where you can buy many of their products. And take them home with you to put in your own fridge. So,
Ding ding for that.
yeah, I think that's a ding ding for that.
Boy.
Yeah, we get a prost.
And let's get a taste of this. And tell me what you got in your glass, Damian.
Josh, I'm so glad you asked. I have a great beer here. It is so delicious. Took a picture of the menu downstairs. You got it. It's lip smacking
Is that good?
Yeah, it's not great for audio, but it's great for my tummy. Okay, so we got the Before the Dawn Coffee Stout with Vanilla by 8-Bit Brewing. 5.5% silky and mellow with notes of espresso, cocoa, and vanilla cream. That's right. That's pretty good stuff.
Hey, the movie's coming out this summer.
It's so good. That is my movie trailer voice.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah,
That's pretty
and it's really vanilla and cocoa forward, and like chocolate finish. So it's a very well balanced beer.
You were saying they might keep you up all night?
Well, I'm concerned a little bit about the caffeine being at play here. I got to get up tomorrow and go to work a little bit early to make the safety meeting so that I can get my safety bonus. You
nice.
guys get safety bonuses, right?
I don't think we do. And if we did, we'll have heard about it already. But I haven't, so maybe I'm not that safe. I don't know.
I think you're pretty safe. You've been doing the job for a while, and
3 years last week.
yeah, 3 years.
I am getting a bonus. Oh, let's do a little taste of that.
Yeah,
Ding, ding.
congrats.
Thank you. I'm getting my 3-year bonus. Hiring bonus is the last one. They split it in different categories. The first paycheck, the first 6 months, the first year, second year, and this is the third year. It's $2,500, and it's gonna come really handy because it's gonna help me go to see my mom in Mexico for Mother's Day.
Oh, that's great. Good for you.
Thank you, buddy.
Where in Mexico?
It's just 2 hours south of San Diego, right by the border. It's called Ensenada.
Ensenado.
It's a
okay.
port. It's a fishing port. Lots of fish, lots of seafood. Bunch of Caribbean cruises goes through there, and a touristic place. I grew up in a very touristic place, eating a lot of fish tacos.
That sounds like Sarasota, where I grew up. It was Florida, right off the Gulf, and just surrounded by old fishing villages. So yeah, a lot of seafood. I got kind of spoiled on seafood.
Same here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
make a mean ceviche, brother. If you
ceviche.
want to try it, I can make it. I'll make it with tuna.
Oh man, I cannot believe I forgot to bring my bring your Tupperware container with the guacamole. I'm so upset with myself.
I'll get over it.
Oh well, there's always going to be guacamole another time. I had to use up the avocados. Bronwyn usually uses them up, but she's down in Florida for her sister's brain surgery. So,
Ouch!
Yeah, she went in today.
We'll wish her the best on that surgery.
Yeah, I think that things are going well.
What's the sister's name?
Adelaide. And
This is for Adelaide.
yeah, definitely.
Damn it! You want to have a little laugh, buddy? You want to know what I'm drinking here?
I would love to know what you're drinking.
All right. Well, you get ready to laugh a little bit. This beer is called Cosmic Outlaws, and it is a collaboration between the two breweries, which we just learned they're actually not too far from each other in California. 8-Bit and Bottle Logic. This is a 4.6 ABV, and says this rich dark lager has notes of honest blonde coffee, sweet toffee, milk chocolate, and Rocky Road ice cream. So it's a Czech dark lager. Okay, so that's the what it says right here on the bar. But I went on Tapped, and you know what it says over here, Damian?
What?
Tamave.
Oh, okay. I got to give a boxing bell just for that.
Jeremy, Jen,
Yeah.
this is for you guys. We found another Tamave. I wasn't even aware that I was drinking a Tamave, but I went in on Tap.
Okay.
And Style Guide says lager, Tamave.
Mave.
from 8-Bit and Bottlelogic collaboration, and it's roasty, full body, malty, clean. It's heady. It's got really good head. It's beautiful. I didn't catch much of the coffee at the beginning, but now that it's warming up a little bit, it's got a pretty good amount of coffee. I like it. And I'm off tomorrow, so I can be up all night watching horror movies.
It's a Czech dark lager.
Yes, Tamave.
Czech
dark lager.
What is an honest blonde coffee? What does that mean? What is it? Is there a dishonest blonde coffee?
It's got to be. I mean, if you have one, you have the other, right?
Right? Yeah. I mean, can we do a side-by-side comparison? Like this blonde coffee is honest. This blonde coffee is very dishonest. Watch
as long
out.
as we don't get in trouble.
It's gonna lie to you.
As long as we don't get in trouble, let's try both.
Okay. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Yeah. We're just talking about coffee here. So.
Okay. Yeah. Then
Just
we're
coffee.
fine. Then we're
It's just
good.
coffee. So So I was showing off the merch. I'm definitely going to be going home with a T-shirt. So that basement beer club thing might come in handy for that. 10% off merch, and then
You get your glass.
merch access. I just don't know what that is. We're gonna have to ask Lucy downstairs. Oh, you know what? We got to give a pros to our staff, Lucy.
Lucy, cheers,
Yeah.
Lucy. She got a haircut. You noticed?
I did not. I usually do notice those kinds of things, though. Well,
She
good
looked
for
great.
her. Yeah.
Lucy's awesome. And our server in the other location, it's Adele. What was it? Adele.
Adele. Yeah.
She's awesome too.
Yeah, I haven't seen Magnus for a while, but maybe he moved on to a place closer to where he lived.
I think they told us that he no longer works here.
Oh,
now.
is that?
I think that's why Adele took over.
Okay.
That's where we used to see him, right?
Yeah.
I believe they told us like a month ago that he no longer works for the company, which is sad because he was a cool dude.
He was a cool dude. Yeah, I think he wound up working someplace closer to his house.
I'm out of beer, Damian.
Oh, you're out of beer. Uh-oh. Well, we're going to have to go ahead and get some more downstairs. But first, I want to tell you guys a little bit more about 8-Bit Brewing. If you have a moment to listen, let's see. There's got to be like an about page on their website. They have beer. They have food. Let's see here. Oh, wow. They have hard seltzers like the Cactus Breeze and the Jungle Run. One's a prickly pear and dragon fruit, and then the Jungle Run is blackberry, banana, pineapple, lime, grenadine, and rum-soaked toasted oak chips. That's 12% ABV? That's a seltzer. Holy cow.
Look, are you gonna have their website?
Yeah.
Is what you're looking for?
Oh, yeah,
It's a
yeah.
really cool website.
Yeah, it really is. I like it. And okay, so they got a Hef for Dead Hefeweizen at 4.4%. They got a 1-Up Blonde Ale, 4.6. 8-Bit Michelada, house-made roasted Serrano mix rimmed with a tagine and a lime. What is a tagine? What is that?
I have no idea. I never heard.
You
of
don't know what a tagine is?
Oh, I thought it's okay. I didn't recognize it because you kind of said it in English, but in Spanish it's tajin.
Tajin.
It's kind of like a chili powder that you put in you can put it anywhere. You can put it on the rim of your glass for a cocktail. You can put it on food. My daughter I'm sorry. My daughter just eats it by herself. It's kind of like salty. A condiment with a little spiciness. It's really, really good, actually. You can put that on a lot of... You know what a michelada is?
Yeah. It's a Michelob with like tomato juice.
Well, the Michelob calls one of their beers a michelada, but a michelada is actually a Mexican drink.
Okay.
And it has a bunch of spices. It's got tomato juice. It's got clam juice. It has peppers.
It's like clamato?
It's got clamato as well. You know what clamato is?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's the vegetable juice, but with the oyster juice in there. Clam juice.
Clams, yeah, and that's what a michelada is.
Yeah,
it's got the rim. It's got the rim full of powder. That's the tahini they put in.
Yeah, I know it sounds a little strange if you're listening to this, but it's a seaside delicacy where we come from. So we're coastal kids.
Tajin. It's
Tajin.
It's in every single Mexican family in Mexico, in every house.
All right.
This is what tajin is. This brewer is from Southern California, so it's I guess it's normal they use it down there too.
All right. right. All right. Well, we're always learning stuff here on the show, and that's the whole reason we do it.
I'm gonna bring you one of those next time.
Please do.
They're really cheap too.
I'm keenly interested. All right, so we got a malty Red Pool Red Ale at 5.2%. The sour IPAs and tart ales, they got two. There's the Swirling Me Softly, a collab with Movement. I don't know who Movement is, but we'll probably find out at some point. Kettle Sour with pineapple and mango soft serve ice cream. Contains dairy. Okay, so that's lactobacillus in there. Then the Mario Tart Phantom Stronghold, which is a kettle sour with pomegranate and apricot, if you're depending on where you're from. Okay, so the Swirling Me Softly is 6%. The Mario Tart is 7%. So, we started out with some pretty sessionable beers with the Cosmic Outlaws, the local Katana, and the Michelada, and they had the David Hellas Lager. And the local Cantina Mexican lager. I think I skipped a whole section here.
You said Michelada?
Michelada.
Michelada. No, we were just talking about that.
Michelada. West Coast IPAs, the Ludus Oculata collab with Brujos. We know those guys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They never text me back. I'm going to...
We need to go up there and bug them.
I need to bug them again.
I know, yeah. They're over there in Vancouver. We know those guys pretty well.
You know what Brujos means?
Brother?
Wizards.
Oh, wizard. Yeah, yes. Actually, I did know that.
Sorry.
Yes. West Coast IPA double dry hopped with Mosaic Cryo, Mosaic Dynaboost, and Nelson and Columbus Cryo. That's wow. Okay, that's like 3 different kinds of Mosaic and 2 different kinds of Cryo. Eternal Reflections, West Coast IPA with Nelson. High Velocity collab with Horus. I have heard of Horus Brewing. That's a West Coast IPA, double dry hopped with Simcoe Cryo, Simcoe Whole Cone, Amarillo Cryo, Amarillo Whole Cone, and Citra. Wow, they're just getting really colorful with all of the different hops that they're doing there. Pillar of Kings, West Coast double IPA, double dry hopped with Citra, Mosaic, and Simcoe. The Arbiter, West Coast triple IPA, triple dry hopped with Amarillo Cryo, Simcoe Cryo, Citra, Nectaron, and Mosaic. Okay, so I'm going to pause here on their menu lineup on their website here for just a second. Josh, since you are a much more learned brewer than I, and you are beer judge certified, could you, and I know we've talked about this on the show before, but for the newer listeners, can we discuss just for a moment what cryo versus whole cone and dry hopping, like what if I'm a listener and I'm like hearing this terminology for the first time, what is double dry hop, what is triple dry hop, what does all of that mean?
Well, cryo, we learned about this at Everywhere. I don't know if you remember when we had Katie, used to be the manager. Mm-hmm. She explained to us what the cryo was, and yes. I don't remember. So if you guys want to learn what the cryo is, go back to listen to Everywhere segment episode.
I'm pretty sure, if memory serves, I think it just means they freeze dried the hops, fresh hops, to preserve the lupulins.
This is kind of newer for me, so I never used any of that. I kind of like not gave it up, but slow homebrewing about 5 years ago, and I brew here and there still.
You just did a brew,
but I just did a brew a couple of weeks ago. But never familiar with the cryo. Dry hop, in the other hand, it's a very common a method, and you put your hop additions on your boil 90 minutes, 45 minutes, depending on your recipe. So once you ferment your beer, you put your beer on secondary, and then you put dry hops in it too.
Okay.
And that's called the dry hop, and it increases the aroma of your beer so dramatically and so good. It is a hop bomb for your nose buddies. It's so good. I used to love dry hop beer, especially with my Northwest Red, dry hop Amarillo. Oh baby, it is fantastic. So and you ask for double dry hop, it's the same. We just do it again twice.
Yeah.
A double dry hop. So yeah, that's what dry hop is. And you say you asked cryo dry hop, and what was the other?
The triple dry hop. So
You do it 3 times.
Just do it 3 times.
Which is a lot of hops.
That's a lot of hops. So if you're a hop head out there and you just really like a bitter beer, sometimes a pint of bitters isn't good enough for you. You need a double IPA or a triple IPA, or you need it double dry hopped or triple dry hopped. It looks like 8-Bit, they are not messing around. When they mess around, they really do appreciate their hop heads. So that sounds like something that if you really like hops and you are in our neck of the woods, you're going to need to get your butts down here to Function PDX so you can try some of this 8-Bit beer. Okay, so they also have hazy IPAs. So for you hazy heads out there, they got Conan the Barbarian. I love that. A Secession IPA, double dry hopped with Manteca, Amarillo, and Strata. That's a 4.9% beer. That's still sessionable. God of Pour, which is a can pour. That's a hazy IPA, double dry hop with Citra, Hallertau, Blanc, and Nelson. That's a 7% beer. Ooh, yeah. So the rest of these are 7% or higher. Nature of Revenge, hazy IPA, double dry hop with Citra, Citra Abstracts, Manteca, Amarillo, Cryo. That's a 7.3. You got Final Horizon, a collab with Bottle Logic, which I think we saw on the menu. That's a hazy IPA, double dry hop with Idaho 7, Strata Hyper Boost. What the hell is that? Citra and Amarillo Cryo. So Strata Hyper Boost, that sounds like something that you, like some extra juice that you put in the tank right before you punch it to light speed when you're in the Millennium Falcon.
Sounds like cheating.
Yeah, man, well, or what was it on Spaceballs? The Schwartz infused fuel that he put in the emergency gas tank in the glove compartment. What the hell was that? That was the Strata Hyper Boost. That's what gives it the glittery, trails. Then we have Dark Forces, hazy double IPA, double dry hopped with Galaxy, Citra, and Idaho 7. That's 9%, Josh.
Oof. Let's do it.
Whoa.
Let's go.
The Archive, hazy double IPA, double dry hopped with Citra, Mosaic, Wakatu, and Rakau. What the fuck are they doing to me with these? Okay, do you see that? What does that say? Rakau?
It says Rakau.
Rakau, okay.
Rakau.
Rakau. It looks like Rakau to me. 9.1%. Beer fans, oh my God. If you're trying...
This is all 8-Bit, right?
Yeah,
okay.
This is still 8-Bit. Dark and Roasty, they have one stout called Before the Dawn. That's the one that I'm drinking, the collab with Nobody Coffee stout with vanilla. And they don't have anything barrel-aged right now or any guest taps, it looks like. But they do have some career opportunities. So if you want to go down there to Murietta and get a job at a really friggin' awesome brewery, check them out, 8bitbrewing.com.
I don't know if I'm going to have time, but I told you I'm going to Bottle Logic when I'm in L.A. in May after seeing my mom in Mexico. If it's not too far, even I have time, and if I have time, I might go down to 8-Bit as well. I mean, why not?
That would be great. Yeah, take some pictures and tell those people that we love them so much.
We'll do. I mean, I'm already doing that to Bottle Logic, but again, if I have the time, I will absolutely go 8-Bit as well.
Yeah, why not?
Let's go get a beer, brother.
You're right. I am just about done with my beer. You're past done with your beer. And it is time for us to switch to a little bit of music and some words from our friends here in the industry. Beer fans, we love you guys so much. That's why we do the show. So if you want to help support the show, check us out on patreon.com/Brew Happy. And at the $5 level, you get little gifts and interactions from us, and you get to be a part of our Discord server. and our little community that we're trying to build. And at the $25 level, if you have a business, we'll make you a commercial. We'll do bumpers with you. We'll invite you on the show, and so much more interaction. So we'll tell you about our friends like Lazy Days Brewing with 2 awesome locations and wonderful food. So check them out too. And as always, we are going to get some more beer and come back and talk about more awesome things in the brewing industry.
Yeah, baby!
Hey, it's Casey Armstrong from Function, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
Yay, we're here. Oh, look over there.
Hey, Josh, how's it going, buddy?
Hi, Josh.
Hey guys, well, my work day was pretty rough actually. Driving today was grueling.
Yeah, my route was pretty stacked today, too.
Yeah, and all those plants sure don't water themselves.
Oh, hey, guys. Sounds like you've had a rough day. Now that you're here, you can sit back and have a lazy day.
Yay!
A lazy day!
Don't worry. Our professional staff works hard on both sides of the river, so you don't have to. Whether you're grabbing a slice at our downtown Beaverton location or having a grinder right here at our Portland Brew Pub on Flint Street, blocks from the Rose Garden Arena and Convention Center, we have plenty of room and plenty of tasty beer to help you relax.
I do love a sandwich.
And I love pizza.
Don't forget the beer.
Yeah!
Lazy Days Brewing, where you can have a lazy day any day of the week. Feel free to reach out on social media or lazydaysbrewing.com. Cheers!
It's not about the beer. It's about the beer. You can't get so crazy about beer that it becomes obsessive. The second part is about the beer. It means it's about the beer culture. It's about the camaraderie that comes with the person beer. It's not about the beer you're drinking. It's about how you drink it and where you drink it.
I'm Kenny Flannery with the book Nomadic Moonlight, A Decade of Full Moons Living on the Go, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
Brew Happy, proudly supporting women in craft beer since 2010.
That's right. We are back, and we do proudly support women in the brewing industry. That's why you're going to be hearing about She Brew next week at the McPollanders Tap House. We do love supporting that event. We love diversity in the industry. One of the reasons I have been doing this show for so long is because I love all the collaboration. I love the inclusion. And I think it's really just a great industry to be in because of all of the innovation and the acceptance. Like pretty much anybody can come in as long as they're willing to learn and figure out how to create awesome beers. And so She Brew is a great event to spotlight on our show. We do this. We've been doing this. I think they're on their 8th, maybe 9th year, I think. And so I can't wait to hear what they got cooking for this year. I know they moved to a new location. We talked with Jen a couple of weeks ago about that. So we're going to hear more about what they have to offer, and it's just going to be a whole lot of fun. So tune in next week for that. In the meantime, we had a little chat with Lucy downstairs when we got our new beers, and Lucy has opinions about Mexican lagers. Josh,
She asked about my opinion was because I ordered the Mexican lager.
Yeah.
And she really wanted to know. She was very curious.
Yeah.
Super curious about it. And I don't know if because I am Mexican or because I know about beer, but I am both.
Well, you're widely known as a beer tasting expert because you're beer judge certified.
And I took one sip and I told her exactly what I thought about my beer. So let's talk about this beer for a second.
Yeah.
I ordered the Mexican lager from 8-Bit called the Local Cantina, which cantina, everybody knows what a cantina is. I don't have to explain that. Mexican lager comes at 4.9 ABV. It's bright, crisp, and ultra refreshing with a light, crackery malt backbone and a clean, snappy finish. Easy drinking with just enough sweetness to keep it balanced. That's the description, and I cannot agree any more to that because the first sip I took right there on the spot, it comes with a bomb of maltiness. This is a little unusual for a Mexican lager, in my opinion. Most of the Mexican lagers I ever have, they're like crisp and dry. This is crisp, but it's not dry at all. It is a malt profile. It's a malt bump that just goes. I want to know what they use for base malt because it comes a little sweet, which is also not per style in my opinion. But it's not offensive. It's just a little sweetness that goes along with the maltiness, which usually that's with a malty beer is like a little sweeter. And I told her right there on the spot, this same thing. Super crisp, super light, very drinkable. This is breakfast, lunch, and dinner beer. This beer is for kids as well. No, it's not. But Germany probably, right?
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed on their website. It didn't say anything. All the other descriptions, they were talking about all the different hops that they used and the malt. Actually, I think they were focusing mainly on the hops. But yeah, that didn't really say anything on there. It just, but if we go to Untapped.
That's what I was doing as well.
Okay, yeah. That's it gives us a little bit of extra information, but not very much. So yeah, it just says 4.9 Mexican lager. But yeah, I also would be very interested. I don't think malt really gets as much attention as it should. Everybody's always all about the hops, but me, I'm all about the malt, the roasting of the malt, and yeah, that's for me. That's where the heart of the beer is.
You're gonna laugh about this. The last person that checked it in on Untap, her name is Samantha.
Yeah,
and
I saw that.
Her description is not even hump day, but here we are watching curling.
That's so funny.
We were just talking about curling like 30 seconds ago.
We were just downstairs watching curling. Yesterday, I was sitting at Level Beer with my Uncle Tommy, and let's do a prost to Uncle Tommy.
Gross.
Yeah, he doesn't really get a chance to get out much.
Your beer looks delicious, Damian.
Oh, it is. We're going to talk about that in a second. And I was having the Pew Pew Porter.
Pew Pew.
At Level Beer, and their Level 3 location on Sandy, which has two awesome food carts. They have the Nacho food cart, and then they have Smash City Burgers. We got some tacos. I had some really great fish tacos. Shrimp tacos. Camarones. Camarones. Yeah, I know.
Nice pronunciation, buddy.
Thank you. I love languages. They're just so interesting to me.
You just messed up tagine, but that's okay.
Hey, nobody's perfect, right? So we're sitting here watching this curling event, and and I know my brother in Buffalo, Todd, he likes to watch the Olympics every year, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, what is going on with this? So, like, how did this, a lot of these events, they've been around since, for ages. The Olympics go back to ancient Greek times. And, back then, maybe they only had a handful of events, but then they started incorporating winter events at some point, right? And, so, like, where did curling come from? I don't know that much about curling. I just know that these people are tossing a giant shuffleboard stone down the ice. And then for some reason, they decided to incorporate these not one, but two different people to be scraping the ice frantically as they try to follow this stone going down the ice. And scraping a path for it so that it will remain smooth, because, as we all know, ice does not form. If you're looking at an ice cube tray, you put it in there, the water is flat on top, but then you take the ice out, and it's a little lumpy up there. So, I get it. I get why they're doing it, but, at some point, they decided to add these not one but two frantic people just furiously scraping the ice as they chase this stone down there. And when you get down there, you got to dodge these other stones that are down there, because if you disturb the other stones, I think that's a demerit to some effect. So, I don't know the rules, but my Uncle Tommy and I are just enjoying our pew pew porters at level. And it was just it's hilarious. And so the U.S. beat the China team yesterday, and it looked like
they're losing right now.
They're losing right now to
the host.
The host, yeah,
Italy,
yeah. So, I think we'll do a prost to our friends at the Olympics. May you all play well and wisely, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
I always make the joke about curling. It's the only sport you see white people sweeping.
But
Anyways.
Okay, so I am going to talk a little bit about my beer, because it is so delicious.
They gave it to you in a smaller glass, too.
Okay, there's a very good reason for that. This is a barrel-aged Mocha Stout by Bottle Logic. It's 14.2% beer, fans.
It's like wine.
Yeah, Josh. It's pretty up there. It's finished with cocoa nibs and to boost rich, nutty chocolate notes, while an abundance of marshmallows adds sweetness and softness. And let me tell you, if this beer were a pillow, I would never want to wake up from this dream.
He said nutty.
It's true, I did.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. Beavis and Bat-Head fan here. But
that was pretty good, Beavis.
Fire. Taco Supreme.
I do love a Taco Supreme, honestly. This is a delicious beer. I'm going to have to sip this lightly as we get into our second half. Wow. 8-bit, Bottle Logic, beer fans, you need to get your butts down here to Function PDX and enjoy some of these brews. And if you're in the Southern California area, you probably have already heard these names. And if you haven't been to either of these places, please go ahead and check them out. We highly encourage you to let them know that you heard about them on the Brew Happy show and while we were visiting Function PDX, so that they know that their efforts went appreciated and that they have been recognized up here in the Pacific Northwest, because we supremely appreciate them.
Ding, ding, ding.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes you when you're not on the air or when you leave a place and you tell your friends, you know what, I was not a fan of that beer. Not once had happened that function with all the breweries he's brought so far.
I think they do a very good job of curating the beers.
He knows his stuff, man.
Yeah, and the breweries that are featured at Function PDX, they're bringing the best of they're bringing their A game. They're not bringing any of their weak sauce up here.
Not at all.
No way. They're not going to ship kegs of second class beer up here, where this is our tried and true form out here. We have competitions. Some of the best beers in the country compete at the Great American Beer Festival, and they go home with multiple medals. So some of the best breweries in the country, and even at World Beer Cup, we're always representing out here in the Pacific Northwest. So the Southern California folk, they're no joke. They know what they're doing down there, and I love it when I always know when we come to Function PDX that we're going to have some really delicious beer. And when they have beer from Southern California, oh, yeah. That's like more confirmation, because you guys do a really good job.
They do. They have some, this is another thing. They have some water nerds down there, Damian.
They must,
their water in LA sucks.
That's a highly unsung component that I'm really glad you brought that up, because if you have hard water or soft water, or you just you have to have the pH balance.
They have toilet water in LA, and these guys transform that into beautiful beer.
Okay, so I only spent I think I'll say, so let's see. I got stranded in LA twice on 2 different road trips. And I was a roadie for a couple of bands, actually.
Oh, no kidding.
For a few months, for my friend Michael Gunn, who is one of the best bass players in the LA area. If you ever get a chance to hear him play, he plays with a couple of different bands. He's hard to keep up with, so I wish I could just promote and plug whoever he's playing for right now. But yeah, fantastic artist, and so I've spent a little bit of time in LA, but I don't really remember. That was a while ago, so I don't really remember what the water was like. But I don't think anybody has ever impressed me with their water as much as out here in the Pacific Northwest. The air and the water is just so pure and delicious.
I think it was about 15 years ago when I saw an article that said that Portland has the second best beer in the world for brewing. And
the second best water?
The second best water in the whole world. That was 15 years ago. I don't know if that's still the case.
I think I might have read that same article right here on the show, in fact.
But LA was on the bottom of that list. They have disgusting water. No, you cannot drink the water from the tap. Everybody has to buy water on the side to drink water.
That's terrible
and
news.
Those brewers knows their shit, because they transform all this water into just fantastic beer, and I give them props for that.
Well, you have a cold liquor tank and a hot liquor tank, and a lot of breweries out here they may not necessarily bother with a cold liquor tank because they don't need to do a lot of conditioning for the water out here. So that's definitely a thing. But you go to most breweries anywhere else, and they have to have both. You have the cold liquor tank and you have a hot liquor tank, and there's gallons and gallons and gallons of water in both of these, just so that they can condition the water before they pump it into their brews.
Very cool, Damian.
Yeah. Josh, what do you got coming up for your segment? I think weren't you chasing around some beers this past week?
You want to do my segment now?
Yeah, might as well. Let's see.
You got my intro?
I think we do.
They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. It's Fat Josh in the wild.
Thank you. Welcome to the Fat Josh segment, weekly segment of the Brew Happy show, and where I usually sacrifice my time and my liver so I can go out and tell you what's what, where you should go, where you not just like the brew news from the Brew Happy show, but I actually will get to go and experience this.
Oh,
and
yeah.
do you know what month it is, Damian?
I believe it's still February for a few more days.
Beer Craft Month, brother.
Oh yeah.
Beer Craft Month, and OMG, am I having fun doing this? So for this week, I did a little something different. I went into an egg hunt.
Egg hunt?
Egg hunt.
It's not Easter yet.
Well, this is not your normal typical egg.
Do you have chickens?
I do not have chickens. I love chickens. I don't have them. But Russian River sent Pliny the Younger this month.
Oh yeah.
And you know the reason I didn't go to just one single. Oh yeah, let's drink to that.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Russian River, baby. We love you guys.
The reason I didn't go to just one single event, it's because I couldn't find one.
Oh my God! What?
Because I don't know if everybody was just giving time and to Fort George because they did the dark arts this weekend.
Yeah, it's true.
Which I didn't have the time or the money to go this time. And
we're gonna hear more about that from Jen and Jeremy.
Next week. That's right. Next week they went. They'll tell us all about it.
There are field
so
reporters.
I don't know if people just respected that and didn't do anything here in Portland. But I couldn't find one single event. So I went on an egg hunt, tried to find Pliny the Younger, which I never had in my life before.
Oh, what?
And I was a little like on the low, kind of like a mentality because everybody was posting that they tapped their cake like a week ago. So I'm gonna tell you all the places I went to. I went to the first place was Smitty's. And
Smitty's,
yeah.
Where's Smitty's?
Selwood, a really nice bar. If you never been there before, you gotta get yourself out there. So, and I didn't want to I didn't want to be an a-hole and just call all these places and tell them, hey, do you have Pliny the Younger? And then tell me no, I will move on. No, I went to every single one. So all these places I'm gonna mention, I actually went and not just asked. I had a beer there. So Smitty's didn't have it. Then I get myself to Beer Mongers. Beer Monger said, no, that only lasted 6 hours.
That's not surprising at all.
We tapped it a few days ago. That lasted. I'm like, oh, man.
I think that's why they stopped doing events for this, because when I first started doing this show, that used to be a really big thing. And you could find it at like Apex, and you could find it at Belmont Station. I know, and for a fact that it hit Belmont Station this past weekend. I didn't have a chance to make it out there. I had too much to do. So, and then you got Festival of the Dark Arts. So I have a feeling that one of the reasons they do that release around the time that other things are going on is so that it will last. And I think that's something that's important to point out, because they only have so many kegs of this stuff to go around, and they want everybody to be able to have a chance. If you only have a few people drinking it up at a few locations, then that nixes out the fun for everybody else. And there's so much other beer to go around. So if more people get a chance to have Pliny the Elder, the better.
Yeah. Okay. So I was still on my search, and I'm like, it got the idea. I'm like, okay, let me go in on tap and see who's posting where it's at. So one of the places was Wildwood in Beaverton.
What?
Wildwood Tap Room, and I got myself. I mean, it took me 45 minutes to get out there.
Oh wow!
And they tapped it about 3-4 days ago, and like, dude, it only lasts 2 hours. It lasted 2 hours.
I haven't thought about that place in a while. Okay,
I delivered their first cake when they first opened when I was working for Point Blank Distributing.
Oh my goodness,
that's pretty cool. Yeah,
that is pretty cool.
So I was losing. Okay,
to Wildwood.
To Wildwood.
Yeah,
we gotta call those guys to see if we can get in there.
I agree. That's yeah, we do.
So I was pretty sad. I already been to 4 or 5 places and nothing. So I was like, oh, you know what? Tiny Bubble Room posted.
Yeah.
So I texted Jeremy Lewis, and I said, Jeremy, any of your places has Pliny the Younger right now? And he's like, Cerveza and Tiny Bubble Room has it. I'm like, are you serious? All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, brother.
Okay.
I got myself out to Cerveza, and they were like, we ran out 3 days ago.
What?
I was like, Jeremy, but I'm going to see him tomorrow, and I'm going to tell him. I'm like, Jeremy, well, okay, I sat down and had a beer because, I'm not just going to show up and ask for a beer and not drink any. So at this point, I'm going on Uber because I already have like 6-7 beers. So he goes to Tiny Bubble Room. Jeremy told me that they have it. I got myself to have you ever been there, Damian?
Tiny Bubble Room? It's
Yes.
over near my house. I love their Cajun food.
Dude,
Yeah,
that place is amazing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of romantic at night. I went kind of late at night.
Yeah.
They have these little booths with candles and anyways, they didn't have it.
Oh, what?
I was so freaking pissed. I was like cursing at Jeremy at the moment.
They got a great beer list, and they got great po' boy sandwiches.
Guess what I had instead?
What'd you have?
A tamale.
Tamale.
Czech dark lager. I had a Czech dark lager. Let me Bros, let me pull my picture. I got it right here. Which tamale did I have?
You had a Czech dark lager? Okay.
From El Song. It was a Czech dark lager from El Song.
Okay.
Yeah, 6% alcohol. That was pretty good.
Nice.
But I'm like, if they have a Czech dark lager, I have to have the tamale. You know, I'm already
Tamale.
here. And the saddest part of this segment today is I did not get to try Pliny the Younger.
What?
Damian. But I got good news.
Oh.
I got good news.
What?
Roscoe's has got a tap theirs tomorrow.
What?
Which is Jeremy Lewis. So.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
So Jeremy, I'm not too pissed at you that you told me that you had it and I went there and they didn't have it. You're gonna have it tomorrow, so you're forgiven.
I've actually been trying to get him to come on the show too.
I talked to him about it, and he says he's looking for his schedule right now. To come over.
All right. Yeah, we're kind of booked out for March, but let's try to get him lined up for April.
All right. Well, tomorrow,
second week of April.
Unless these beers sell out in the first 30 minutes,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be there and have Pliny the Younger for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
In my life. And I will tell you all about it on next week's.
Oh, please do.
episode.
Please do.
Here's goes for Fat Josh in the Wild.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you,
Know
brother.
what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. Okay.
It was a little disappointing, but it is what it is.
You know, it that happens sometimes. I feel the same way about Festival of the Dark Arts. I was this close. Josh, to snatching up 2 tickets.
You tagged me on those.
With
the hotel?
With the hotel.
You tagged me on those. You
but
tagged me.
I wasn't quick enough.
Well, I just didn't have the time this weekend.
Well, that's all right. I would have figured out a way to make it happen. I would have taken the day off work or whatever. I still have some sick days left, so I never wind up using all my sick days. I'm a very healthy man. So.
I'm out of sick days.
You're out of sick days?
But we renew in April. April 1st, I will have a bunch of time off I can take
Okay.
anytime I want to.
I renew on my anniversary in March. So.
Oh, next month.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I get a
next week.
Where
are we right now?
I get another week's vacation.
Oh, we should have a
and I
month.
get all my sick days renewed. So. Great stuff. But thank you for making the effort, a valiant effort. So
It was not a loss completely. I went to 7 different places. That was cool.
Okay, so Roscoe's is gonna have it tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Shit, I gotta work tomorrow.
Oh no,
I can't take another day off of work right
and
now.
that's gonna go soon.
'Cause I'm gonna
Quick.
need them later. Oh my
Let me
god.
go back to Jeremy's message.
What if I
Just when you're sick
stopped
days?
by on my break and I had a
Do
growler?
not say that out loud.
No. And I stopped by with a growler to drink it later. That could be a thing. I could do that. That'd be totally fine, right? I think I could probably do that. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a lot of work.
Check
You know
this out.
what, beer fans? Why don't you guys go track down the Pliny the Elder? And if you've already drank it, let us know about it. We'll let you come on the show so you can review it. We're very interested.
I'm about to text Jeremy again to tell me at what time he's tapping because I don't want to miss out.
Oh yeah. Now there are a lot of people that are like, oh well, it's a lot of hype. Pliny the Younger is better, and so there, you got the Pliny the Younger crowd, you got Pliny the Elder crowd, you got the crowd that's like, fuck them both. But the Russian River makes some fantastic beers, and one of the events that I really miss is the event that they did at the Green Dragon, or otherwise known as the Rogue East location, and and it's sadly not a thing anymore. But
I got a question about this. So Russian River is in California.
yeah,
Pliny the Younger, does that has anything to do with Don Younger?
no,
Okay.
no,
Okay, I
no.
just
See,
never occurred to me.
So Pliny the Elder is originally.
Oh, it's just younger because it's the elder and the younger. Okay,
Right,
duh,
right.
I'm so stupid.
So it's like the next one that they came out with, and it's like the more of like a fresh hop version of it.
I see.
So you got it's just so something that came up in my feed recently regarding the Rogue Green Dragon location where they used to have the Russian River event every year. I loved it so much. Oh, that was great. It was a great thing to be a part of. And here, let's see here.
What you looking for?
I'm looking for the article that I sent you guys on the. Okay, just a picture. Why is it just a picture? Okay, so Rogue Ale assets go to auction.
Oh yes, I did see that. That's right.
Yeah, and for some reason it's just a picture. But anyways, so that location, the Green Dragon location, the Rogue East location, is going to auction. So I guess they did own the building, but they're
It is just a picture.
It's just a picture.
That's
I
weird.
don't know why it wouldn't have just done the article, because that's what I thought I was forwarding. But yeah, so I know the original Green Dragon investors were trying to see if they could, or the ones that are left of them that are still alive, were trying to see if they could take back that location and continue where they left off. Because originally, back when I first started doing the show back in 2009, and actually I have an early episode with Brett Joyce from Rogue, where he explains the whole deal and how everything went down. I'll make that available to our Patreon listeners. But it was a really great community space. And Rogue, for a while, they were doing a really good job of honoring their commitment to the industry and to the community and to the Green Dragon folks that had been the original investors. They even had a mug club, and all of them were part of the mug club. They'd come in, and when I was working there, I'd get to meet them and talk to them about how their original concept, started out, and it was a really great thing. So, if Ron, if you're out there, I know you probably are, petering or putting around on your scooter somewhere here in town, and the rest of you investors, it'd be great to hear from you guys, Willie and the rest. Just reach out to us at brewhappypdx@gmail.com. We'd love to know more about what's going on with this whole investor thing. So,
you just trigger a memory. I usually get the notifications every time you upload the new episode, and I was waiting for last week's or the week before because I told you I was gonna make a post asking for patrons, and I thought you were like struggling because you're moving. You get your house sold, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I know you're struggling in time
yeah.
and your head's probably a lot going on. So I thought you just forgot. I just never got the notification. The episode is already there. I don't even know when you're uploaded.
It is. Yeah.
But I just noticed that yesterday, so I have to make that post to get us more patrons on the show.
Oh yeah. So we do need some more patrons. It always helps to pay the bar tab, and the more money that we're able to put into the quality of the show, we can advertise, get the word out, and we can go on some road trips if you guys want to see us. Go down to California, for example, or go to Great American Beer Festival, like we're trying to raise money for this year, or go up to Seattle on a weekend or something like that. That's the kind of thing that your money goes to support. We cover the events, we cover the beers. We'll bring you little tchotchkes and cool items, stickers and T-shirts and yeah, we're always trying to tell you guys more about what's going on out there in the industry, and you never know, we can always snag a brewer or somebody on the sales floor to tell us more about what's going on and get some insider information that you will hear first here on the Brew Happy Show.
And the show has a new press. So now Damian is making shirts and hats.
That's right. Yeah, I can do designs. I can send some designs in and have those printed out, and then I'll just press them on shirts myself.
Do you have a jacket you like and you want to get your Brew Happy show on it? Bring it to us. We'll do it for you.
That's true. Yeah, if you guys are in the area, I will totally print whatever you want on there, just for shits and giggles, and to hang out with you and have a beer. Plus, I have a very extensive Scotch selection thanks to John Paul's membership with the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society.
John Paul, let's do a cheers to John Paul.
Yeah, you got to do a cheers to John Paul. He's been closing down the...
I didn't hear the bell, though.
Oh, yeah, I didn't.
There
we go. He's been closing down the Beaverton store. He's just doing the 2 stores now.
And I know this is not beer related, but...
For Paul Cigars.
I know this is not beer related, but how's it going in your moving thing? How long do you have?
Well, things got a little crazy. So we just signed off on the middle of May. I guess May 15th is when we're expected to be out of the house. We are trying to use my VA loan to buy a home, so the next place we go into, we don't have to worry about this kind of thing happening anymore, where we make the place really nice and bring up the value of the property, and then the owner decides, hey, this place looks so great, I'm going to sell it.
You only have 3 months?
A little less than 3 months actually. So
damn.
The owner's being really cool, and he's going to help us out with all that. But it's just it's a little crazy. So, this is the second time Bronwyn has gone through this. This is probably the 9th time I have gone through this, where I make my house nice, and the reward after a couple of years is
you hate that
I have to move. So it kind of just it sucks. But
moving sucks.
Yeah, I hate moving. So, and the older I get, the less fun it is.
Oh, my God.
It's not the kind of thing, when you're younger and you're like college years, you're just like, I'll buy a few 6-pack, a couple 12-packs of beer and order some pizzas, and we'll make it a fun day. But, the older you get, not everybody's going to be sold on that. So.
Last time I moved, I had knee surgery 2 weeks prior. And so I had to ask 10 of my friends to come over, and I was just moving my finger. You move that over there, and you move that. It just hated it.
Oh my God!
That I couldn't lift anything. It sucked.
Yeah. So we'll figure it out. But
I'm here for you, buddy. You need a moving partner. I'm here for you. I can lift stuff.
I appreciate that, man. That's really nice of you. Yeah.
I'm out of beer.
Oh, you're out of beer. You got a little slurp back there.
Got it.
Ooh.
All right,
this
show, man.
This bourbon barrel aged beer is so delicious. I want to thank 8-Bit and Beer Logic. Bottle Logic, sorry. 8-Bit Brewing and Bottle Logic Brewing.
Beer Logic sounds good too.
I think that sounds like a logical decision.
Yeah.
And if you're speaking of logical, drink a beer while you're watching the Star Trek Academy, because
or curling
on the Olympics. So. It's always a good time here at Function PDX, either of their 2 locations, soon to be 3 if you're over in the Boise area.
We're gonna go visit, right?
You were definitely gonna take a road trip to go out there. So, and I got some friends out in Boise that I wouldn't mind.
Isn't that on the way to Colorado to the GABF?
I think it might be. So yeah, you never know. Beer fans, thank you so much. Please make sure you get out to Function PDX and check out Bottle Logic and 8-Bit Brewing and have some of these beers. If you are in the Southern California area or the LA area, make the trip. Take some time out of your busy schedule and enjoy some beer and some food at either of these locations. And make sure they know you heard about it here on the Brew Happy Show while we were enjoying their products here at the Function PDX. We love doing this show every week for you. Support us on patreon.com at /Brew Happy. And as always, beer fans, I don't just like you, I love you, and I want to have a beer with you. Until next week, beer fans, keep brewing.
Prost.
But brew happy. Cheers. Yeah, prost.
This production is brought to you by Brew Happy Media, the ultimate brewers media resource. For more information, go to thebrewhappyshow.com and brewhappypodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at Brew Happy. For more cigar pairings, please check out our sponsor, paulcigars.net. Questions, concerns, advertising, or guest relations, please reach us at brewhappypdx@gmail.com. Remember, brew happy, drink responsibly. Cheers.
Smoke it, smoke it, smoke it.